Most baddies are prostitutes because all they have to offer is their body. That's weak. It's an easy way to do life, but it's a weak way to do life. Do you, boo? Get it how you live it. I'm not here to judge you. Live your life. However, it's a weak way.
You're not getting in my panties without you coming out the pocket, period.
See, that's
and
crazy.
And it's not
That's
even
crazy.
a case where I call it selling. See?
What is it then?
No, because I'm not going to say pay me and I'm going to give you.
Asking for something, that's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Okay, explain.
You have to do it with class.
Right,
I call it doing
right.
it with class. So I'm going to ask you for something.
Right.
If you don't give it to me, you don't provide it, I don't want to talk to you.
That's fine.
And personally, I just feel like bad bitches should make $20,000 an hour just for being bad bitches. This is hard. I can't be doing this for free. This is crazy. Like, my coworkers don't deserve to see this for free. Like, what?
Y'all, the girls are so detached and so far removed from having aspirations and goals that when you do ask, their brain is processing it like you're saying, what do you bring to the table? I'm starting to realize, like, if you ask the girls about their aspirations and goals, if they have any, their mind is interpreting it as if you are saying, what do you bring to the table? And you're just inquiring about their aspirations. Oh my goodness.
That's rare. A brilliant bitch is rare. I thought it's cool to have a bad bitch. Everybody got Dr. Miami money. I don't even know what one of those joints costs, but you can go get an update. You can get your iOS updated. I'm seeing that a lot. Everybody got the new iPhone skin. Literally. But a brilliant bitch, someone beautiful, beautiful mind, beautiful spirit, well-intentioned, progressive thoughts, that's rare.
A lot of men are not impressed with just a pretty face and a fat booty because that is everywhere. He has to be attracted to the way that you think, the way that you carry yourself, and the way that you treat him in order to satisfy him, okay? You got to be more than eye candy. You got to be soul food.
At these brothers. Man, it's funny to me how today's baddies have now found themselves at the bottom. And what I mean by that, man, of course you can get online and you can see a lot of women that are saying, hey, you know what? Men are no longer asking us out. Men are no longer attending the speed dating events. Men are no longer doing X, Y, Z. But the baddies are the ones that are having the most trouble. The baddies are the ones now that are at the bottom, right? Well, let me say this first, right? Let me say this first. It used to be when I said the word baddie, or when me and my brother said the word baddies back in the days, man, it was referring to, you know, maybe the quiet woman, the very pretty, natural woman that, you know, she didn't make a lot of noise. She was just kind of innocent and cute, and didn't a lot of men, you know, have the opportunity to say, hey, you know what? I've been with her, or I dated her. Like, she was a baddie. She was like a rare one. But now when I say the word baddie, or when us brothers use the word baddies in today's time, man, it's not even really referring to a woman based on her physical attributes. A baddie now, man, is about an energy she holds, man, or a mindset she holds. And to be honest, man, most baddies today aren't even that attractive. So a lot of it is a mindset, and it's a mindset of entitlement. It's a mindset of the world belongs to me. All men desire me. All men should be after me. It's an energy that a woman walks with, man, that's really become, you know, very unattractive to most men. So today's baddie, man, is now at the bottom, man. You know, but you got to ask yourself, why so? If some of these women are still cute, if some of these women are still, you know, giving it up a lot easier than other women, if some of these women are still doing, you know, all these other things, why are they least desirable now, right? I said this on a few videos ago, man. I said that us as men over the last 10 years, over the last 15 years, have evolved into something else. And I'm not saying that us as men today still don't have a lot of work to do, because we have a lot of work to do on ourselves. But one thing I will say about today's men is we've evolved our mindsets, our energy, our focus, our spirituality. And today's baddie just doesn't fit that, doesn't match up with that energy nowadays, man. Like, you have to understand, man, most quote unquote baddies offered no intellectual stimulation. Offer zero intellectual stimulation. And I'm noticing that most men, at least most of the brothers I know now, man, like that's a major attribute that a woman must bring to the table. She must bring a mind. And most baddies think that, hey, you know what, just because I got my hair did and my boobs done and I got the BBL, like this is it. It's like, no, that might have checked the box a decade ago. Hell, maybe even 5 years ago. But us as men are moving different. The physical is going to get you through the door. The smile and the hair, that's going to get you through the door. But on that first date, I mean, I'm only good for about 5 minutes of small talk. After 5 minutes of small talk, like, we got to be talking about some real things. And I'm not saying that a woman needs to be in the same, have the same interest as you or as us as men. A lot of us might be into, metaphysical or whatever. A woman just needs to have some kind of stimulation to the mind she can bring to the table. Even if it's something like politics, like be into something, be able to speak to something, be able to speak to basket weaving, be able to speak to how you got the recipes from your mom, who got them from your grandmother on the plantation, or whatever, man. Be able to speak to something than just the now and the latest trend on social media and the latest gossip you heard today on your feed. Most women can only talk about what's on their Instagram feed that day. That's the limit of their conversation. Most women's conversation is pretty much on a third grade level. And I'm not talking about as far as grammar, but I'm talking about as far as me talking to someone in the third grade. The stimulation I would get from that's about the stimulation you get from today's baddies. And again, most men have just evolved to where, hey, the physical is good. It's a must. It's high on the totem pole. But if you can't stimulate me, like if you want me to spend this much time with you, if you want me to be FaceTiming you on the phone, if you want me to be taking you on dates, like, the cute face, it just don't do it anymore. Like, we got to be talking about something. We have to be talking about something. So a lot of baddies just they no longer offer, or no longer, they just don't offer any kind of intellectual stimulation. And I'm telling you, for today's men, how we're moving today, of course, the hips and the thighs, all that stuff is still does what it does to a man. But it's only going to get you through the door. It's only going to get you through the door. If you can't stimulate a man's mind or speak to a man, on that level about any topic, about whatever you're into, it's just not there. There's really no value in that. So that's just one of the reasons why today's baddie has fallen off, man. Another reason is, man, because today's baddie, and like I said a second ago, man, it's a mindset they carry. They really run from work. They really run from work. Like, when did it become a cardinal sin for a woman to sweat? When did it become a cardinal sin for a woman to be engaged in some kind of physical activity? I'm not saying she needs to be doing any heavy lifting, but there was a point in time where women loved going outside planting flowers. Women loved having gardens. Women love putting blood, sweat, and tears in the kitchen. Like, a lot of your modern day baddies, they all they want to do is sit cute. Makeup did, hair did, nails did, clothes tight, and that's the extent of it. They can never come out of that element and say, you know what, like I got some work in me too. Like, I'm into something, I'm passionate about something where I can put my blood, sweat, and tears into it. They don't offer that. And I'm gonna tell you, man, it's only a matter of time before a woman that's just a doll gets old to a man. Gets old to a man. Like I would love to be. I would love to be. Let me just speak from a general man. A man would love to be outside cutting his grass and washing the cars and weed eating and making sure everything is good. And he can see it, and he can see wifey out there watering the flowers and trimming and pruning the bushes or just doing something physical, or in there putting some work in the kitchen. So when everybody's done, we can sit, you know what I'm saying? Just some kind of work. Your baddies they don't offer that element. You know what I'm saying? It's all about sitting there looking cute, and that's about it. But I'm not even talking about just the physical work. Like the physical is one side. Most baddies aren't even willing to do any internal work. They aren't even willing to do any internal work. Like most of your baddies are in a mental or in a mental space where life is so good that they completely ignore the traumas they had while growing up. They completely ignore the traumas they've had from previous relationships. They completely ignore all the parts of us, all of us, men and women, that we go through life that we need to go in and do some work so we can keep on moving forward. Most of your baddies are so stuck in the now and looking cute and every man wants me that there's no work that needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? So again, a woman with that mindset, man, I don't care if she's truly a 10, which most quote unquote baddies aren't, but if she's truly a 10, that kind of energy in your life, man, it's not a good look. It's not a good look, and it's not a good person to have on your team for you to accomplish your mission, man. So most baddies are just, and I don't want to just use the word, worthless. I don't want to use that word, man, but they just aren't built for what they think they're built for. They aren't built for what today's, forward moving man needs. A lot of them are simply, to be honest, a lot of them are simply money pits, bro. A lot of them are simply money pits. A lot of them are simply all about how many men can I manipulate to get my bills paid, to get my hair did, to get me on a cruise, to get me to the Beyonce concert. Like that's their agenda in life. And it has no age cap. Like it used to be back in the days, man, where when a woman hits a certain age, she just automatically conducted herself different. Oh man, that's out the window. There's no cap when it comes to a woman acting in the energy of, well, I just need a man to be sponsoring my life. I don't care what it looks like. He just needs to be, everything needs to be about me. It's a wild thing, man. But the main thing why most baddies are now at the bottom, man, is because, I believe that women with this mindset have the least, they have the least ability to evolve. So in other words, man, if you get if you get one of these baddies, again, I'm really referring to a mindset, you're really setting an anchor in life when it comes to the person you're getting ready to spend time with. Because she's so stuck in this present moment, what the world is doing right now, that is very hard, is difficult, almost impossible for her to be the type person that's evolving with you. Because us as men, and even though I say we got lots of work still to do as men, we're always evolving, man. Like we're not going to be the same in 2023 as we were. We're not going to be the same in 2026 as we were in 2023. You know what I'm saying? Like we're always moving forward. So when you get a woman that can't move forward with you, when her mind doesn't have the ability to evolve and grow and change, you're really bonding with the person that's placed their anchor in life. You know what I'm saying? And when I say evolving, man, meaning, you may want to change careers. You may want to leave that 6-figure job and go start working for some nonprofit or whatever. You may change religions. You may want to change the way you live. You may want to change lifestyles or cities or states or even countries you live in. And if a woman doesn't have the ability to say, hey, you know what? it's all about like this life is all about evolving. It's all about expansion. It's all about doing new things. And if she can't tap into that, brother, you've gotten with the woman that you just set your anchor with, man. So again, today's baddies, man, sometimes they're still easy on the eyes, but that's really about it. When you see a woman walking in this energy of entitlement, this energy of I'm the prize, this energy of I gotta be looking a certain way 24 hours a day, and this is my image. When you get with these women that their whole identity is based on what they can put on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? When you get with these women that have a mindset of it's all about me, like I don't wanna do it. I don't wanna cook for you, clean for you. Like I want the wifey treatment, but that's about it. When you get with these women, man, you have to understand, man, your life is gonna do something different. It's gonna become stagnant, and a lot of brothers are aware of that now. So again, that's just one, or these are just a few of the reasons, man, why today's baddies are now at the bottom of the barrel, brothers.